going on, everybody? Mr. Raven Hollywood here. This is part 3 of my story. I believe the last time that we talked about my actual story, me and my ex-wife just got back from our little trip for fireworks with my mom and her boyfriend. She got grounded the next day. I went to the mall where she was going in for a job interview and asked her to move in with me. And she said no, and I said okay, and I walked out. I thought that was the end of us. Until I heard a knock at the door later the following day. And it was her twin sister, saying that she's gone, and they thought that she was at my place. And I found her behind the bushes across the street. Told her she needed to go home. She didn't want to move in with me. And she still needed a roof over her head, and so she wanted to stay with her parents. 2007. I can't remember the exact details. Before that, funny story. Her brother graduated high school, so they had an open house. She was ungrounded at this point. She wanted me to be there for the open house to meet some of her family. I said, okay. Now, mind you, at this time, not only was I wearing the makeup like I am now, but I also had a bunch of piercings on my face. And there was a particular aunt that she wanted me to meet. So I met this aunt. And she goes, my ex-wife, she says, show my aunt what you can do with your tongue. Now, mind you, I had my tongue pierced, and I can still do it to this day. I just learned at this point how to fold my tongue into a 3-leaf clover. So I showed her aunt what I could do. Her aunt got all befuzzled, looked at me, looked at her, looked at me, looked at her, and then goes, well, I guess now I know why you're with him. I'm on the ground and I'm laughing so goddamn hard because she's standing there all embarrassed. I thought it was some of the funniest shit. I don't know why. But anyways, I digress. We're in 2007 now. she finally decides that she's done living with her parents and she wants to come move in with me and my family. Which is me, my mom, my brother, and my mom's boyfriend. So she comes, moves in with me, and everything at the time was hunky-dory. We both were working. Which is a dangerous combo. You gotta figure. Got 2 kids just out of high school, living off of 2 income. We were not responsible with our money. We ate out at least 3 to 4 times a week. We went out and bought pretty much whatever we wanted. It was a fun time. And by this point, I told her that I loved her. Multiple times. Multiple times. She's, most of the time she said she wasn't ready to say that yet. And I said, okay, not a problem, I understand. I'm not gonna make you say something that you're not ready to say. Finally, one night, probably one of the most happiest nights of my life. We were in my bedroom. She's sitting on my mattress up against the wall. My head's in her lap. She's petting me, petting my hair, because at this point I had long hair down to my shoulders and a full head of hair. And I told her before this that I wasn't going to tell her that I loved her again, because it was making her feel uncomfortable. But this night was different, and I felt it. And while she's sitting there stroking my hair, I said to her, listen, I know you don't want me to tell you this because it makes you uncomfortable, so I apologize, but I love you. And she goes, you know what? I love you too. To say that I cried like a baby would be an understatement. Luckily, I don't think I was wearing makeup at the time. Well, at that specific moment, because I think it was at the end of the night. I've already taken my shower, gotten ready for bed, ate dinner. But the moment she said those words, I just knew she was the one. Downfall. Her parents hated my guts. For a few reasons. Because of the way I dressed, because of where I worked, and because I was a high school dropout. I don't condone that for any child watching this video. Stay in school, finish, go to college, go learn a trade, and stay in school. But her parents had some legitimate reasons. I'm going to fast forward a few years. We moved out of the town that we were living in, and we moved back to my hometown. And she moved. It was all of us. It was me, my mom, her boyfriend, my brother, and her. And I still haven't married her yet. But I was determined. And I wanted to do it right. And by doing it right, I wanted to get her father's approval. Now, her father at this point owned a car shop. Here in my hometown. One day I decided I'm going to go talk to this man. I'm going to ask for his approval. And I knew that this man hated my guts. And he knew I knew. Didn't stop me. I went into his business, said, listen, I'm not here to cause problems, not here to argue. I'm here to tell you that I love your daughter with all of my heart. And I want to marry her. And the only way I'm going to be able to marry her is with your approval. At this specific point in time, that was a pretty quick no. Said, okay, fair enough. And he started dogging on me again. I think I hate about doing my eye makeup. My eyes usually start itching. But anyways, so I walked out of his business. Didn't yell, didn't scream, didn't even slam the door. Just walked out. So I just had this feeling that something big was going to happen here soon. It was going to make him change his mind. Sure enough, it did. That's where we're going to start. That's where we're going to stop today's video. Now, I do want to say that even though that my marriage failed, and I don't exactly approve of the way that she ended it. Nah, I don't blame her. Because, unfortunately, something happened out of both of our controls. My health. And she got stuck with the brunt of the weight of our marriage, as far as being financially responsible for me, for our son. I mean, I tried to hold jobs, but my health just wouldn't let me. But I miss her. I miss her every day. It's like the good book says, once you're married, you're husband and wife in God's eyes. Doesn't matter if you'll get a divorce. Doesn't matter. You're husband and wife in God's eyes. I don't know if that's what's holding me back from really trying to find somebody. But anyways, I'm getting ready to go. I'm going over to a friend's house playing D&D today. I am currently playing a 7-foot wood elf, roguish like bowman or archer. So that's been fun. But I hope you all have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day. And I shall talk to you all soon. Bye.